I didn't like John Cena's promo on Raw last night. Yeah, I'll say it. I was not a fan. Didn't like it. Didn't love it. And here's my initial reaction to when the promo ended.
I ain't gonna hold you. This heel Cena's killing me. Listen, man, I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like that was the greatest Cena promo I've ever seen, because it really wasn't. Actually, I didn't even think it was honestly that good.
Man, I got so many comments and DMs. You're wrong. You didn't understand it. You didn't get it. You're being insensitive. Like, I got so many DMs about this. And I said, you know what? If I'm the anomaly that says I didn't like it, maybe I should take a second, rewatch it, sleep on it, and then come back and tell you guys how I really feel about it. And that's what I did. I rewatched the promo twice, so I've seen it 3 times now, and I slept on it, and now I'm here to tell you that I didn't love it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't like it either, but I didn't love it. But I have a better understanding of what John Cena was saying, and I think I have a better understanding of why I didn't like it then and why I'm still a little topsy-turvy on it now. Let's get into it. So first things first, and this is probably the first reason why I didn't like the promo, is that I probably had too high expectations like a lot of you did. I was saying for weeks since his heel turn, John Cena needs to have new gear, he needs to have new theme music, he needs to have a new style, a new swagger, a new promo style, new this, new that, and he comes out with the same theme song and the same gear. Oh man, it's old theme song too? He's coming out in his traditional gear. Okay, this is interesting. I was kind of hoping for different gear or something. And even though the entrance style is a little different because he doesn't throw the towel, he's more stone face, he doesn't do the run, he does change up his entrance like performance. So like there is something changed, but like largely nothing has changed. And at first I thought, wow, this is a really big miss. Like, why would you not change anything? Like, how can you turn heel and not change anything? This is before the promo started. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to completely shut off the fact that the promo might be great, but off to a rough start already. Hats off to the people in Belgium last night. They knew the assignment. They were booing Cena, chanting, fuck you, Cena. We won, Cody. They were loud the whole way through. So hats off to them going to Belgium, and Belgium, like, you know, received it and gave back that energy. So John Cena opens up the promo with a tweet he made earlier that day. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. I didn't know this is a quote that he made earlier in the day, but real. He's real for that. I understand the quote. I know where he's coming from. He doesn't need external validation, and that set the tone for the promo. John Cena then says he has been the victim of an abusive relationship.
For 25 years, I've been the victim. I'm the victim of an abusive relationship.
And this is the second thing that I didn't like in this promo, and I still don't like about the promo. And I think it's just something that internally as men, like, it is seen as weak to victimize yourself in a situation. Like, yeah, if someone gave us the label like, oh, you're the victim of abuse, it's different than saying, I am the victim of an abusive relationship. Like, as a man, it just like, people look at you kind of funny, you know? And I think that's just something that society has bred men to think, like, it's pitiful to be the victim as a man. And that's something that we got to look and have more conversation about. But in my head, in that moment, I'm like, you're the victim of what exactly? And even now, I would say that I think word usage would have been better in a situation. Like, I would have said, I've been in an abusive relationship with the fans versus I am the victim of an abusive relationship. Like, I don't know. Word usage in this scenario would have been better in John Cena's part, in my opinion. He then says, all you do is hurt, all you do is be abusive, and all you do is bully me into doing everything I want you to do and expect me to do with a smile on my face.
All you are is abusive, and all you've ever done is bully me into being your damn puppet and expecting me to do it with a smile on my face.
Listen, my issue wasn't that John Cena was saying all these things. My issue was that John Cena was using present tense words. Like, all you ever do is bully me. All you ever are is hurtful. And it's like, but the fans don't do that right now. Like, no fan was booing you or any of this stuff within the last, like, 3 years of your career when you were part-time. John Cena used past tense, like, in the past, you were hurtful. All you ever did was hurt me. All you ever did was bully me. I like, that would have made more sense. Because, like, yeah, in the past, 10, 15 years ago, you were getting heavily booed back then. I understand that. That makes sense. Now, had John Cena said that and then threw it back at the fans, like, this is what you did to me, this is all the things you said to me, and this is how hurtful you were to me. But now Cody Rhodes is here, who is basically just the second version of me, and you're not giving him that treatment. Like, what the fuck? Like, if John Cena had threw it back at the fans, like, yeah, why did you do this to me, but you're not doing this to him? That would have made 100% more sense to me. Instead, it was you're doing, you're hurtful, you're abusive. And it's like, okay, but that doesn't make up for every single fan that has been cheering you for the last 20, 25 years. You know what I mean?
I am not a baby face.
Oh, okay.
I am not a heel.
Oh, okay, sure. It's breaking for
Human being.
All right. And then started talking about 25 years ago when he first started in WWE, the fans weren't receptive to him. They were letting him know what you're doing is not enough. What you're doing does not work for us.
For 25 years, when I first got here into the WWE, oh, you let me know really loud that you hated me. So what did I do? I went and I changed myself, hoping that you would like me a little bit, and it worked for a second, but then it wasn't enough.
So I changed up my style. I changed up my ways, and that was still not enough for you guys. And you know what? I said, you know what? That makes sense. I get where he's coming from because I lived it. I lived when the fans turned on John Cena and booed John Cena because I was one of those fans who was booing John Cena in 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16. So I was booing John Cena back then. So you know what? I understand where you're coming from. I get it. Then he talks about how he announced his retirement and he tried one last time to do something right for the people and they've ruined it. This promo feels like it's coming like several years too late. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a weird time to do this type of promo.
I tried one last time to do something nice for you and you ruined it. Just like you ruined everything.
But we were cheering for him. I'm confused. At first I'm like, well, how do we ruin it? That doesn't make any sense to me. He said all the fans did was take. Now, all the fans do is take. Every single turn, they asked, what do we get out of this John Cena final run? And no one ever took his feelings into account.
All you ever do is take. Not one of you sons of bitches asked me how I feel.
I'm like, all right, you got it. You know, fans can be very insensitive and think about themselves a lot in all entertainment aspects. Now, I don't really understand how we were supposed to vocalize this directly to you. What do you want? But I understand it. I get it. As a content creator, I 100% understand it. The amount of people that have told me to stop making movie content on this page because they don't want to see it, not taking into consideration how it makes me feel, how it feels freeing for me to make that content, how much I love that content, just stop making it because I don't want to see it. Cena, I hear you. I get it. Cena says you get what you earned and what you earned is nothing. You want new theme song? You don't deserve it. You want new gear? You don't deserve it. You're going to get the same John Cena every week because you earned it. Nothing.
You
What?
What you have earned, and what you have earned is nothing. You don't get a new look because you dress like me. You don't get new music. That is my voice on that song, and your time is finally up, and my time is finally now.
I will admit, I think I was so turned off by the first half of this promo that I didn't even hear him say this yesterday. Because you want me to change my gear, you want me to change myself, I'm not going to do that to spite you, is the ultimate heel move. So even though I still want him to change up, I understand why he's not, and I respect it. I love that. The crowd starts chanting, we won Cody, and Cena's like, oh yes, your brand new shiny toy. So you could put this one out the pasture, of course. I think he should have focused on that a little bit more, but I said, you know what? It's week 1. Maybe he'll talk about it a little bit more in week 2. Then he directs it at his fans, the people wearing his shirt, the people who bought his merch, the people that cheer him. He groups them all in with everyone else. He says, what have you done to support me?
What have you ever done to support me, huh?
They bought your merch! That's the part where I said, all right, Cena, now you're being unreasonable and you're being delusional. Because those fans brought your merch, they come to see you every week and cheer you. What do you mean, what have you done for me? That I was like, all right, bro, all right. He talks about the memes, how we make him the butt of an invisible joke. It's pathetic, and you guys are stupid for it. The latter half of this promo is actually the promo that I really, really liked. It says his shirt, his merch, You don't wear it to support me. You wear it to make you feel good. You only wear the words hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every single day.
You don't wear this for support. You wear it to make you feel good. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every day.
All right. I said, that was a hard-ass line. That's the promo I wanted you to start off with. But I you know what? I fuck with it. He says, you don't support me. All you do is use me for your pathetic failure of a life.
You use me as an excuse for your pathetic failure of a life.
That was a hard line. Okay, that might be the best thing he said all night.
For 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great. No more.
Okay, all right. I said, all right. All we are is a pathetic, toxic relationship, and he broke up with every single one of us.
I don't need you anymore. I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me.
This is gonna be insane when he turns babyface again. This is when Cody Rhodes came out, and Cena just let Cody talk, basically. Cody said, I hope this is the Cena that shows up at WrestleMania because I'm gonna dog walk him. That's basically the gist of what he said. I want the John Cena on your shirt. I don't know who this man is, but he better not show up to WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes left, and John Cena didn't say a word. John Cena then stood in the ring, dropped the mic, and left. I did not like the end of the promo. I didn't like that John Cena just kind of just stood there and took it. Now, I'm not saying John Cena should have went balls to wire 0-1 to 100. I understand we have 4 more weeks. You can leave some of that ammo for the next few weeks. John Cena just standing in the ring with this stupid look on his face while Cody dressed him down. I'm like, Like I said in the beginning, I didn't like this promo when I first heard it. It's one of the typical, woe is me, you people did this to me, you guys were hurtful. We heard this promo many, many times during Hero Turns Professional Wrestling. While John Cena had the better version of that promo, maybe I didn't like it because it forced me to look internally at how I treated John Cena growing up. Maybe I didn't like it because I'm the problem and I don't want to be faced with that reality that I did this to John Cena. Maybe I didn't like it because John Cena is now a product of what I did to him, and now I gotta face that music. I will still say I love the last half of the promo. I love that part. But what did you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. Talk more about it soon.
Everybody, including that one kid right there, is a toxic, dysfunctional relationship.
He had to point out the kid.